always seeing the toxic dating coaches, like the ones that are saying men are trash, like you don't need them, fuck all men. And then there's this one guy, I'm not gonna lie, I found the MJ of this. I think his name is Matthew or Hussey or whatever. Bro has embodied the maximum ability to be the nice guy, the British accent, the one who tells women to take responsibility, take agency, and in this video teach people how to treat you. Alright, argues that women need to set boundaries, sound fair, right? I want to take this advice and swap the genders, because I have a suspicion, I'm not gonna lie, man, I have a suspicion that what we call empowerment boundaries for one gender is called toxic and manipulative and controlling for another. Let's get into it.
Enjoying being single, I was focusing on my work, I wasn't looking for a girlfriend, let alone a wife. Within 2 years, I was engaged. And now, just 5 years after we met, we're happily married. So if you were to use me as evidence, the answer to can men change would be a loud and resounding yes. Marriage and children were things I feared, and I was never fully vulnerable or emotionally available for prior partners, even if I didn't know that about myself at the time. But before you click off this video and go to celebrate that the emotionally unavailable avoidant you are dating is your future husband, there are some important nuances you should note. Change for everybody is incredibly difficult, not just for men. Change is difficult regardless of gender, and the average person doesn't spend a lot of time in self-reflection, consciously thinking about the things they want to change about themselves. Even fewer people are doing the work. And even for the people that do change, they don't tend to get a personality transplant overnight. They change by small degrees. So what prompts a man to change? The answer varies. For some, the answer can be regret. Maybe a bad divorce makes them never want to repeat a toxic relationship dynamic ever again. Or it's the regret of time passing without having settled down. It could be a health scare that prompts them into taking relationships seriously. It could be watching his friends and mentors settle down in happy marriages and seeing for the first time that marriage isn't a scary trap, but a free and liberating lifestyle when it's done with the right person. But here's the problem. Those aren't things you can influence or bet on. You can't influence a man's social circle or whether he'll go to therapy or if he has a profound regret that he wants to correct. There are, however, a few things you can do to influence the direction of your relationship in the early stages. Let's go through the 3 things that worked on me that may work for you too if you're with the right person who just needs a nudge in the right direction. First, offer them new relationship associations. If someone you're dating is coming off as non-committal, lacks a dating history at the age of 35, or struggles to...
All right, let's stop right there. 1 second. So let me get this straight, all right? We teach people. What's the underlying metaphor there? We're out here training, and this brother is telling his audience to train men like they're reactionary creatures, like they react like a dog, or like, you know what I'm saying, the algorithm. And basically saying the women hold the leash, like the women is programming them. Now, the first question is he wrong? And then the second question is, people, first of all, no, people do respond to incentives, okay? But imagine if a male dating coach was telling a room for their brothers, you need to teach her, she can't talk to you like that, you need to train her to respect you, the video, you know what I'm saying? The video will get finished. Oh my days, get them, look at his controlling behavior. Did he say submissive? When Hussey says it, it's all about knowing your self-worth. I understand. Let's get back into it. 1 second. Okay, so he's saying, if you want someone to change, draw some boundaries, and crucially, you have to be willing to lose the relationship. Okay, so it's like a competition. Like, because I low-key agree a little bit, just a little bit. Like, but like not like the opposite. I agree the opposite, right? But he's like inadvertently admitting that power in the relationship belongs to the person who cares less. Like, he teaches women to leverage the threat of leaving to modify a man's behavior. Okay, again, this is effective, of course, and you know what I'm saying, we're not gonna lie that women don't like doing this, but let's call it what it is. It's not just teaching. It's power play. It's trying to control the relationship for your benefit, and it's a contrast sharply with advice, like to get men to do. Usually, like if she's not happy, it's basically like a life. Like if she's unhappy, you need to listen and do better. Basically, like, it's some bullshit. But let's continue. I want to see how bad it gets. The thing is with this guy, right?
Associations. If someone you're dating
he's with the soft
history at the age of 30 struggles to figure out what they want, high chance
like,
that they have tainted associations
set the
with
standard,
relationships.
and the
maybe
men
they see a relationship
jump
as being
over that
trapped,
shit.
or the slow death life.
Looks like
or maybe
this.
it's someone nagging
maybe
them.
you're
It's not your
because
someone's mind about these things. It's also
treat them.
change when a
Maybe he
force
treats
shows
you
up in
poorly.
their life. If you're a believer in how amazing relationships can be, even with you,
why
that powerful force.
He's not there to help them. It doesn't
Encourage
sell.
having general conversation about the topic of relationships,
basically telling
but
you
from a
the echo
neutral
chamber
place.
idea. Selling you the
Then
idea that you're a
simply
queen who
listen
just needs to build
so
a
that you
higher
can
castle wall.
understand
He
what their
doesn't.
current
He doesn't
relationship
ask
associations
if you even
are.
deserve the
He might
castle.
say, I feel like in
But let's give the benefit of the doubt, right? Let's be honest, right? Is Matthew Hussey the problem? No. He's actually better than 90% of the industry, but don't let the accent fool you. This is the game where one side is taught to set rules and the other expected to follow them. It's bullshit. Until men start teaching people how to treat them with the same confidence.
you want someone to change, draw some boundaries. An early dating mistake a lot of people make is if they like someone, they go out of their way to please that person, to put them on a pedestal without ever stopping to question if this person is actually right for them. If you've been on a few dates with an impressive person and you think, I'll never meet someone like this again, you might be hesitant to call out behavior like poor texting or lack of follow through or hot and cold behavior. Calling out behavior in a confident way can encourage them to step up, maybe in ways they haven't before. It also raises your value in their eyes because you're not just another person letting them get away with bad behavior. Some people have gotten away with poor behavior for so long that they don't even realize they're doing it. They don't even know it's poor behavior anymore. In these situations, it doesn't hurt to give someone the benefit of the doubt and see if the conversation, the boundary, has the potential to change things and wake them up to their behavior.
What do you man think though? Is teacher like code for like control him? Let me know down below. I'm gonna catch you, man. Safety. Push.